I'm Lord Darkington.
Hello everyone, I'm Nosgard Silverclaw. He apparently wanted to jump the gun and say hi before me. And today we're actually going to switch back to the Anarchy tree before anything else because I think we've been on the Best Friend Forever tree long enough. Also, you might notice we are level 25, which means it is time for us to pop open...
I want that, and that, and that.
Gage wants all those things, and it's time for us to pop open the chest. So if you want to read the description on the skills I'm getting, I'm leaving it on long enough for you to pause and read it. Otherwise, just know I'm going back to an anarchist build.
Yes.
That was the weirdest yes I've ever heard.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on. This particular build I'm using is designed for getting to 150 stacks very quickly, but you can't get more than that. Because I'm only playing it during the recording, if I was playing for longer sessions at a time than this, I would probably want to devote more points into things like getting my stack number up to 300, but for the way I have it, the way I'm playing it, you know, I thought this was better. Anyway, Dark got his two. Now let's crack open and I'll get my two.
Shh. Don't worry, baby. I'll take good care of you.
And I have an erection. This is an excellent...
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do. This is an excellent gun. And so is that, for that matter. This particular Jacobs, I can tell by the design, and because this is post-commentary, so I know what it's going to do. That might help. This particular Jacobs fires in a very tight spread, so it's almost like you're firing a slug. Of course, it doesn't go very far at the same time. It is a shotgun, but the spread actually starts very tight and accurate, but, like, after, like, 10 feet, it just completely dissipates, more or less. You don't hit shit.
Right.
The other gun I picked up is a corrosive type weapon. I'm just picking up a shield real quick because this area is still giving me a little bit of trouble, so I'm just looking at my options real quick, and I'll pick the one I like the most. I believe I take the one with the boosting effect, because I don't like... Not a fan of melee shields, anyway.
He's not. He's a whore.
I don't melee much. There we go.
He does not.
Anyway, quest time.
Every day, the sheriff of Lynchwood sends whatever iridium she's yanked from the mines back to Jack. That stops today. You're gonna blow up the train that she uses to transport the stuff. Get to the demolition depository. There are 3 things I want to do. 1, fight the sheriff. 2, blow stuff up. And 3, get paid. So blowing apart the sheriff's bank is basically the dream job. Head to the bank and case the joint.
And now, we are going to play Payday 2.
Excellent. Let's go rob a bank.
There's a vault. See if you can open it.
Darkness, we're trying to play Payday 2 here. This is how the game works, right? This is Payday 2.
This is a stock.
As you can see, very...
That's how you open a bank, right? You knock at the door.
Oh, totally. Now, before we do that, we are going to clear the area out, just so it'll be less noisy, and because I have these new guns I want to show off.
Hello.
I'll get you up in a second. Be patient.
Well, my silly nod has gone silent, so I shall intervene by saying my turret rules. Look at that. 22 seconds after participating, and it's back up.
I hadn't gone silent. I was talking that entire time, but I forgot to hit the push to talk button. So the viewers are going to be wondering what the hell that was all about, because they're going to hear my conversation and yours.
Well, excellent.
And I just don't care that we record it.
You know what? You can editing. That's what that's for.
That is what editing's for. I'll make it look pretty in a second. Well, when we're done. Anyway, Dark and I, while we're clearing out these enemies and I'm building my anarchy stacks, we have an important announcement we want to get out of the way quickly. Dark, it's your fault, so you should have to tell them.
I'm going to the Bahamas for 2 weeks, you nerds.
I was hoping he'd make it.
So, nah.
Yeah, he's actually going to be on vacation with his family for 2 weeks, so Borderlands will have to be on hold till he gets back because, well, it's a co-op LP.
Nos doesn't believe in bulk uploading. Recording.
You told me 2 days ago. How are we going to have time to bulk upload?
Our LP would have been done 30 months ago if we had done the bulk uploading sessions.
Well, hindsight's 2020. Anyway, I have some videos planned for that 2-week period to fill the gap that are not Borderlands 2, just to you know, give you guys something to watch. Just gonna show you some games I'm playing right now. You'll have to wait and see what they are. I'm not gonna announce it because it's more fun this way.
Damn. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Looks like the wall's made of polycrite, which only dissolves when exposed to skag bile. I got an idea. We need a bomb covered in skag bile. Now this ain't gonna make a lot of sense, but just bear with me. First, find some waxing.
Okay.
Okay, that is a large part of why we clean the area out prematurely. Nobody can bother me when I come get the laxative.
Now that you got the laxative, it's time to find some explosives. That may be my favorite sentence I've ever said. Anyway, there should be a bandit around there named Mad Dog. Some bitch loved to toss dynamite at my slabs when they came into town. Take him out and get his boomers.
Anyway, you've got a pretty good idea how my shotgun works now. I'm going to use it a bit more in the video. But, you know, as you can see, it's pretty accurate at close range. Of course, as my anarchy gets higher.
I'd like to remind you folks not to cut down anyone hanging from my gallows. There is a warning to the so the next time you see someone gasping for air from the corner of the road, you just let them swing in the breeze.
Sorry, I got quiet there. I kind of like that statement from how I wanted you guys to hear it. As I was saying, yeah, very good gun at close range, but in any remote range, it's going to miss, as you're going to see here.
So it's a shotgun, is what you're saying.
I am actually trying to say it's a shotgun, yes.
I'm going to be completely shocked by this statement that the shotgun operates like a shotgun.
You know, in this game, I can never be sure. The guns act very weird in this game.
The only good long-range shotguns are Torps.
I disagree.
They're excellent because they have a large spread and AoE. So they're good at clearing rooms.
Well, I agree with that statement. I'm saying I think there's other shotguns that can be long range. What about a Vladoff? That's a lot of bullets coming out fast. Some of it's gotta hit.
Yes, but those aren't AoE bullets.
Yeah, I suppose they're not AoE bullets. I see your point there. Oh, fair enough. Anyway, we're just gonna clear this area out as well because the next part of the quest is on a timer. It is a generous timer, but it is a timer nonetheless, and we will have all the time in the world if we pre-kill the enemy before we start what we're going to do next. I advise you do the same.
Yes.
Hey, look, a rat thief. Now, if it hasn't been mentioned before by us, rat thieves will actually steal your money. That's their gimmick. They walk up to you, and their melee attack takes money away.
And they bury the money like jerks.
You can get a bomb cart from that depository. Shut the door at the end of the track before the bomb reaches it.
Yep, they bury your money like jerks indeed. So the money is permanently gone if you let that happen. Anyway, this part's very simple. The bomb cart, as you can see here, is going to be rolling ahead, and when it gets to the right spot, about there, hit the button, and it'll bounce into this.
Keep going. Now grab the damn you strong. Take it to the abandoned train tracks. You're going to put it on a collision course with the sheriff's iridium train.
Yeah, I gotta admit that is kind of funny, you know. This little girl, Gage, is like 16 and she's skinny as hell. She just like picks up the whole cart with the bomb in it, and the guy's like, damn!
Well, you got a robot arm.
Yeah, I do have a robotic arm. I guess that probably helps, doesn't it?
Also, you're a player in a video game.
Oh, so what you're saying is I'm basically like God.
No. I'm saying there's no way to anything in the video game.
Alright, as you can see here, as soon as we push that button to make well, once we pick up the bomb, I believe it's when you pick up the bomb, the clock starts.
I had one of my slabs set up a detonator for the bomb cart. Get to it before the train leaves.
Let me tell you something about Brick. We snagged him during the fall of New Haven. He never sold out his friends, but his puppy, it was this little brown thing. Once I wrapped my hands around its neck, Brick lost it. You could barely hear the crack of the bone over his sobs. I mean, actual sobbing, like a baby. It was pretty embarrassing.
No wonder he's so pissed off. He killed his dog. To be fair, somebody killed my dog. I'd probably want their head on a platter too. So I get it.
I get it too. Fucking asshole.
Indeed. Anyway, as
Lab rat.
everything is gonna die, Gage understands. She understands.
Kill all the styrofoam.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, well, we'll kill the styrofoam then. Anyway, as you can see, we are on a timer, and Mad Dog, who we need to kill for that other quest, spawns right here. So we're gonna go ahead and take him out real quick, because we're here anyway.
Sorry about your face.
There we go. There's his bomb. We'll pick that up when we're done with the other quest. As you can see here, we are taking our sweet-ass time, and we've still got 2.5 minutes to go. This is not a hard timer, but still, it is a timer nonetheless. You will fail and have to redo everything if you mess this timer up. So keep that in mind.
It's robot
Yeah.
fight time.
Anyway, I'll get Dark up real quick, and we'll get back to 310 to Kaboom, which I think is probably a reference to something.
And I wonder what that's a reference to. I have no clue what that could possibly be.
Darkness, you're like the worst person when it comes to explaining references. You're very snide about it.
What? Are you calling me a snidely whiplash?
Don't hit the detonator until it's right on top of the train.
Alright, this part you can actually mess up and have to start the whole quest over, so do it as I do.
Hell yeah! No more iridium coming out of Lynchwood now, that's for sure. Let me know when you're ready for the next thing.
Gotta say, that's pretty irritating. The iridium mine's half the reason this town exists. Well, credit where credit's due. You really know how to push my buttons. I hear that after Brick escaped our custody, he tracked down the guy who betrayed New Haven to Hyperion. Somebody named Shep Sanders. Brick gouged his eyes out with his thumbs and cracked his skull open like an egg, all while poor Shep screamed for mercy. Her friend Roland kicked him out of Sanctuary after that. You Vault Hunters think you're different from bandits, but you're not.
Hey, you know, somebody betrayed me and my friends and got a bunch of us killed. I'd fucking gouge his eyes out with my thumbs, too.
I hate posses.
We got what we need to make a bile bomb. Go slap the bomb down outside of Skag Den.
Explosives, huh? That ought to be fun.
Bile Bomb. That is your hint to one of the videos I plan on making during the 2-week period. Bile Bomb. Post a guess if you think you know what game it is based on that statement.
Are you playing the 1938 game Bile Bomb
I am.
Arcade Magnitude?
Anyway, time for us to check out the other gun that I got. I like this thing. This is an acidic... Oh, what the hell are they called? E-Tech weapon.
He's a killer, Nos.
He's a killer. Now, this particular E-Tech weapon is extremely inaccurate and fires extremely quickly, even without Anarchy stack. So with 114, yeah, I'm really going to be pissing through bullets on this thing. But when it does hit, it's over. I mean, I think like maybe 1 or 2 bullets hit that thing and it's like dead. Most of those shots missed.
Just you left, Dan. You and your boy.
Indeed. So here our next step is to place the Bile Bomb. We're going to have to clear the area again because there are, well, more dialogue and I don't want it to be interrupted. And I do like shooting things. I'm not going to pretend I don't.
Come on.
Come on, what? What am I coming on about?
These silly rats with their not stopping so we can pick up the thing.
Oh, yeah. No, that's alright. It's a good chance to demonstrate this weapon. Look how quickly it's going through the armored target. I mean, corrosion does bonus damage to armored anyway, but I mean, it's really working here.
No, for a one-leg rancher, he's a tough son of a bitch.
Hell yeah.
I feel like you're quoting 310 to you. Oh my god, that's the quote. 310 to Yuma.
Yes, I've been just doing quotes for that ever since you asked what that was.
I just
And I was waiting for you to get a hint.
I just realized that was 310 to Yuma. I've seen that movie. That movie's awesome.
Cool. Now, coat it in laxative. The Skag will eat the bomb, cover it in his bile, then vomit it back up. Then, we can blast through the back door. Simple. Except for how goddamn complicated it is.
I figured if I kept quoting the movie, you would eventually pick it up.
Well, actually, I have seen that movie, and it was good.
He went for it. Lucky for us, Skag's getting crap out of the same hole, so this won't take too long. Follow him and get the bomb back when he orcs it up.
Anyway, once the Skag's eaten the bomb, he'll walk like 10 feet and shit it out.
Voila! One skag bow bomb ready for bank busting. Just slap that on the bank wall and wait for the fireworks.
If you keep quoting, you'll get it. Simple as that.
Well, I get it now. 310 to Yuma. Good job. Good movie. I recommend it if somebody hasn't seen it. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that stupid rat. Let's get out of here. And let's transition, because all we're going to do now is jog all the way back to the beginning of the level, and you just saw the level. Hard transition.
Swirly, 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 swirly.
And with that, we blow up a train and I get a new grenade. I will be equipping this one because I haven't used a Merv grenade in a while, and Merv grenades are awesome.
They are.
I swear to God, if you don't get rid of that gun,
I'm never getting rid of that gun.
you get rid of that gun.
Don't tell Nas, though, audience.
If I have to hear that gun one more time, swear to God, I will come to your house, I will find you,
Ah, cough, cough.
I will cut you.
Swapping weapons!
Bank robbery. Now you're talking. Get 'em, boys.
That's right. Let's loot the place and kill that idiot. Oh crap, bank dogs. Get rid of them.
Oh, that's funny. As soon as you blow the door, the deputies come, and instead of trying to stop you from robbing the bank, they decide to kill you to rob the bank themselves. I've always found that funny.
Yeah. It is a logical thing, I have to say.
Anyway, in true bank robbery form, you have to open every single safe deposit box. Every one. Where the hell did I miss one?
All of them.
You got the money? Now get out of town, Slab, before the sheriff sicks her posse on you.
Fired, Nas.
Aw,
You missed one.
I missed one. Anyway, once you take care of that, you have to cut through town. We're not going to be fighting everything in town because we're going to be doing more stuff in town for other quests. We will worry about town then. For now, let's just push through and let's stash the cash so we can get the hell out of here and finish this video.
Yes, we gotta go this way instead of going through the teleporter.
What teleporter?
The fast travel station. That's a teleporter.
Nice robbery. I think you deserve my best. Boys, get after him.
Now, you gotta stash that cash or the sheriff's boys won't ever stop looking for you. Find a good place to hide it and my boys will pick it up later. Don't worry. I'll pay you even more than what you got from the bank job once this is all over.
I see what you're saying now. Yeah, you meant, yeah, when they say get the money out of town, they only mean that little zone there. You have to actually do something with it in this zone outside the little town portion. And that something is right here. You just bury the dough. Because that's what you do when you rob a bank. You bury the cash.
Right, yeah. It just makes perfect sense.
Actually, that's kind of true. Most bank robbers do bury the cash for like 10 years. The good ones?
Sorry about your face.
But normally they don't bury it 5 feet from the bank in which they stole it from.
Generally, they would not know. Anyway,
It's a little unorthodox.
it is a little unorthodox, yes. But yeah, so as you're coming up here, the sheriff's going to spawn a few waves. Well, the game, not the sheriff itself, but it's going to spawn some armored skag riding posses of the sheriff, which, again, aren't that hard to take care of. I mean, they're already dead. Get a good corrosive weapon like mine, you're fine. For this zone, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, I highly recommend a corrosive and a incendiary weapon for this zone. Sadly, I only have one of the two, but what can you do?
I hate posses.
I feel like you're quoting a movie, probably 310 to Yuma again, and I don't remember that quote.
You're a horrible person if you don't remember every single quote in that movie, Nas.
I thought it was a good movie, but I don't remember every single little smidgening detail of said movie.
Well, guess what you're doing tonight?
We watching 310 to Yuma?
I was going to say masturbate, but you can do that too.
Can I do both at the same time?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, his wife was kind of hot in that movie, in an old southern country way.
Oh, you're playing masturbating to her. Okay. I was to say, there's tons of good gun scenes there. It's like, I wouldn't judge a man for masturbating to the gun fight.
Okay, enough about
Anything,
that.
really.
Let's enough about that now. It's getting kind of weird. Anyway,
Let's talk about masturbating to rat people.
yeah, enough about that. Thank you.
Rick always did have a flair for the dramatic. Made a real scene of it when he escaped my jail. Flew it sky high, swore revenge for what Jack and I did to him, said we turned him into a bandit the moment we killed his dog. Dealing with you, I think, is going to be much simpler for both of us. I die or you do. Nice and clean.
Let me know when you're ready for the next job.
And that'll be all we're doing today, everyone. So, I am Nosgard Silverclaw.
I'm Lord Dark.
And we get paid 4 iridium for that huge bank job. That was the big payout.
Nas is why there's no dinosaurs. Blame him,
Have a good one, everybody.
monster.